Hello guys, how's it going? Just another quick video right here on rig tubing with stuff, as opposed to these, to your crimps. You need to get the right size ones of these depending on what line you've got, right? Like you want 1mm for like a 50-60 pound line, right, for your rig bodies. This will do for, that's just an example, like that'll go on 30 pound line, but it won't go on 50 because the sleeves, diameter is the wrong size. Okay, you got to get diameter right on your crimps, or otherwise you can over tighten them. And this is the thing with crimps, you don't need to use big powerful pliers. I use these, perfect. Right, you don't need to squeeze them hard, right, or otherwise you can pinch your rig body. So what'll happen then is if you cast with the weight on, like a 5 or a 6 or whatever, it'll snap on you because you've kinked the line here, you've pinched it and weakened it. Right, so crimps are more advanced, you know, for a more advanced angler who knows what he's doing, like bit more confident in what he's doing and that, like it, but it's just as simple as doing it this way, right here with rig tubing, and I've done this rig earlier on today. It was this rig that I hooked into that conger last night, and on that first cast, but it was the other. It wasn't this exact one, obviously. It was the one that I lost on that fish, and the one I showed you in the other video previously. Like this time, I've not used any crimps on the rig body, right? So the rig body straight through, yeah, all the way down, right, and no kinking on it at all. What happens with the I've used crimps for. This is just a little bit of a hack, this right here. It's because I'm lazy to do knots. Use double crimps on your links, and you know, again, don't over tighten them, do them right, like, and it's just as good as doing a knot, and it's a lot quicker as well, and you don't mess about with wetting it and things like that. Like, you can just crimp them on there, dead easy. I don't do it on all my rigs, don't get me wrong, like, I'm going to do it on the T-hook, on these flapper rigs, right, that I'm messing about with at the moment. And then I've used, that fish took the fluoro on the fluoro last night straight away, yeah. Which, this stuff, right, that's good stuff, that, wicked stuff, for the price of it as well, right here, because fluoro, right here, you'll find fluoro is an expensive line, right here, because of the nature of it. People want to try to capitalise on it, like here, because it's invisible to fish. All the fish see is the bait flapping about. The fish don't see that line. And then you've got this. This is good, right? I've had fish for this. It's not fluoro. It's, in my opinion, and a lot of other anglers try to say, Indonesia's the best trace line, yeah, to set your rigs up with. One of the best. And I've always used this stuff as well. You get it different colours as well, like it, but white is clear, right? It's the refraction on these is very similar. This is obviously clearer because it's fluoro, but that is a clear line. It's one of the clearest you can get, right? Okay, that's that, right? So it's really easy to use these rig tubing. You can get that stuff and you get packaged. It's dirt cheap, right here, and you can buy loads of it, like in tackle shops and that here. And I'll show you how it's done again, because there is a way you can do this wrong as well, by the way, right? I didn't tell you about that before, right? You can actually knot your line, right, and then your stop knot is stuck. Okay. I've cut a piece here, like, anyway, like, just to show you, like, again, only about 3/4 of a centimetre or something like that is all you need. And this is on 60 pound legal line, right? I'm going to make a trace out of this in a bit anyway, like, because what I've got left from, this is what I use from a shock leader. It's just what I've got left. It's too short for the shock lead now, like, so I was going to make a rig out of it. Right, what you can do right here, but it can happen if you're not careful here. You have to keep the line on top of itself and make sure it doesn't twist over itself when you're pushing it through. Right. So that's alright, yeah. You know, you can't accidentally go like that and back through, right? And then you try and pull it through and it's knotted. You don't want that, because you have to cut it off and so it'll knot up. Like, otherwise, do it right like this. You wet it. You can do it in your mouth actually, like when you do this. Yeah, you can stick the whole thing in your mouth and just pull the knot. Like that, look. And then what's happening in there now, right, is because the loop's gone through the rubber. It's not twisted like it. It's like guided through like that, yeah. With the rubber holding it in place, yeah. The rubber tubing there, the rig tubing. So there you go. There's a right way and a wrong way of doing things. Like, I'll show you the wrong way. You could probably do it yourself, this, like, if you're a fish. Oh, it's dead easy to just wrap it around like that, you see, right? And then so if you've got a shorter loop on the end there like that, yeah, and you can go, and then you're thinking, yeah, I'll do. And oh no, it's not done it, look. See? See how it looks totally different? And you can see the line at the back there, look. But when it's done right, yeah. There's nothing, look. It's just straight through. Good stuff, this jig tube. Good tip, this, for fishermen, like. And then for my snoods on this trace, I've got fluoro there, and then I'm going to rig, because I caught my bass on 10 Camasan upside, brilliant hooks on. And then I've had my congers not on them, because they just hook themselves at offset, them Sukumas as well. See the offset? Yeah, thanks Mav. Right, anyway, there you go. Brilliant hooks, wicked hooks, amazing hooks. I had the whiting on that as well the other night, one of them, just hooked itself, boom. Because of the nature of the hook, if you know, for people who don't know, the fish can't unhook themselves on them hooks. You can get them rounder than that, proper circle hooks. Anyway, right, there you go. So, just thought I'd make this video and show you tips on making rigs like that. And then again, on you can put as many swivels or beads or whatever, however you make your 2-hook flappers, right? You can do this. You don't have to use these beads either, by the way. This is a thing I'm going through at the moment, right? You can use swivels like a normal in between 2 beads there, like do exactly the same job. I think these are a bit more aerodynamic, flies through the air better and presents the bait better. Anyway, and depending on what species you're fishing for as well, right? With these, you can keep that as a 2-hook though, and you can convert it into a 3-hook, right? If you want to catch a flatfish or something, by using rig clip like that, right, and a piece of snood off it and a smaller hook on the end right here, and all you've got to do then, right, is hook it on the bottom here anywhere you want. Put it anywhere. Put a shaft out if you want to. And it's not exactly ideal, right, with a gripper, but you can add another hook on the bottom of it with that rig, so you've got 3 hooks, as well as being able right here to adjust this up and down anywhere you want it on the rig. Okay, and it is stiff as hell, this, right? It is quite with the 2 stop knots either side right here. There's a lot of tension in them stop knots in the rig tubing there. And like I say, you can, depending on what you fish for, the length of snood you use, you can use a short one on the top and a long one on the bottom, or short on the top and long on the bottom, depending on the ground you're fishing on, etc, etc, etc. And it all depends. Okay, that's why these rigs are so handy. These 2 hook flappers, you can adjust them to what you're fishing for and the ground you're on and all that, like, you know. So there you go. Just thought I'd share that with you. Thanks for watching it. I hope that gives you a couple of heads up. Peace.